What's up?
Hello again. Long story short, I guess they did not close the door upstairs, so they could hear me talking shit about school. And maybe about them. Although I don't think I talked shit about them. But now that the door is closed, I won't necessarily talk shit. I'm just gonna talk about my experience, about dropping out of school. Or not. I guess I'm on a quote-unquote year off. I guess I intend to make this year off indefinite because I still am in like the same place as I was last year. If you go back a year in my videos, you'd see me being depressed, but I was depressed because I was working so much and how much work sucks. Work sucks. So I was working in a restaurant for 4 months. So working in restaurants sucks. I'll put it that way. And then I worked at a clothing store at the mall. And the thing about the mall that I worked at was it was kind of like
Who's first?
the rich people mall. And
Who's first? Let him come first!
there's two malls that are like right next to each other.
But I was just getting started!
Just talk. I'm gonna sit down. I think there's like a sit down emote you can do. Chill out. Sit down. There you go. So there's two malls. I make it quick. There's two malls right next to each other. One is like the regular mall that most people go to, and then there's the other mall right across the street that the rich people go to. And I worked at the rich people mall, which it just sucks serving rich people or like doing customer service for rich people because they have sometimes they have absolutely no regard for anyone who is not them, because they're rich and they could buy and sell you, and there's just so much good about them that like you would never be able to count the ways, because there's just so many ways that they're the best, and they're rich, and you can never be as rich as them. You can never be as rich as them. But anyways, the place that I work at now, which I've said about 500,000 times, I work at a movie theater, which is a quote-unquote fancy movie theater, and it's kind of in this sort of rich, gentrified area. I don't even know if you could call it gentrified, just because there was like nothing really in this area before, and then now it's suddenly like this huge area. It's like a whole outdoor like shopping square pretty much. But yeah, this movie theater's like upper class, quote unquote, and there's like beer and wine and stuff, and people go crazy for it, and it's really annoying, and rich people are annoying except when they're not. So with that being said, let's finish this mission. My locator device is working smashingly. Thanks for placing those triangulation nodes around the suburbs for me.
Great job!
Boo. Good work out there. Here's your flap bud. This flapping lawnmower apparatus propels people up high. It's something I designed myself.
I'll be waiting.
Good for you.
Catch you later!
Yeah, let's go get Wilt.
Number 2! Zoom-a-zoom!
Yeah.
Catch you later!
Sorry I made that rant so long. But that was more about work than school. I don't like school because, well, A, like, I had no idea what I wanted to do, and B, I was like so lost and like so depressed, especially in my second semester, my second year, that I just like kind of all I did was wake up, go to class, come home, do nothing, and by do nothing I mean like watch Netflix, and then do my homework at like 9 o'clock, go to bed, wake up, and do the same thing the next day. So it was like high school all over again, except I could choose if I wanted to leave. You know, like in high school, if you leave school, you could get, I don't know if you get arrested for truancy or what, but truancy is illegal. Which I mean, I guess you could get arrested if you're doing something illegal. And also, I think, again, I said in the last one, high school education, I think, or high school level education is, I think, necessary only because it is what is required, and I think it's required for a reason. Because when you're 18, you're dumb, and you don't know what the world is like yet. And that brings me to my next point of, you're 18 and you're dumb and you're supposed to choose what you want to do with the rest of your life when you've literally not even lived a quarter of your supposed lifespan. I think that is beyond ridiculous. And I'm gonna kill these people. Just... yeah, I'm taking it out. Okay.
Hey, it's Wilt.
Oh wow, I defeated him too soon. I just think the fact that we're supposed to know what we want to do and know like where we want to do it at age 18, I think that's ridiculous. And I think, again, the traditional school system is, in my opinion, BS, because you're not, your body's not really designed to sit inside for, what, 7 or 8 hours at a time.
Sorry to
I
bug
think
you.
that sucks, that we're stuck inside after waking up at 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. and then we have to be at this one building with people that we may or may not like, or even like get along with, and we're supposed to like be okay with that and just like make it through, you know? I don't know. I think I'm done ranting about school, because
Bye-bye.
I think every time I do try to talk about school,
Very nice
it just
weather
ends
we
up
are
being
having
a
this
rant,
evening.
and then I never get my point across of like why I don't like school and why I left school, you know? No. I was considering bringing out Blossom,
Go
just for
TNT.
but I figured it's not worth it. And also I needed healing, you know, for my fight with
Go TNT.
Fusion Wilt. Actually, almost there.
It's me. Can't catch me. Catch you later.
Sorry to bug you.
Uh-oh, the chest is empty. Where did the fizzy rocks go? So that's the annoying part. I believe... I mean, this is probably right, but... Or this is probably wrong, but I remember Fusion Wilt's layer being right here because it's right next to this thing, which would make the most sense, but maybe I'm wrong. Probably am wrong, but now I think it's like on top of the school, so now you have to go all the way up, which is fine. Just giving me more time to talk about nothing. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Thank you. That's the most ridiculous part about this particular thing, is like, you can just get pushed off of the platform you're on, just like, you just have to deal with it.
Go KND. Fast feet.
So I guess it's not on top. It's right over here, which is fine.
Ta-ta!
So Wilt is going to be the next, our second movement. He's going to give us a higher jumping height.
Sorry to bug you.
Oh, there we go. Already finished the mission. We gotta heal ourselves. They're gonna chase us.
Mate.
Number 2, fast feet.
I think my favorite thing about FusionFall is the fact that you get to
Number 2,
choose
can't
what
catch me.
these little dudes can do for you. Obviously, like, you only get to choose between 3 things some of the time. 1 or 2 or all of the things are crappy, and so you're like, well, I only have 1 choice, and then you ended up choosing that, and then you never use it. But I think that's what really was the coolest thing about this game to me, was the fact that A, you get a little cute little version of one of your favorite characters, and B, you get to choose what they do for you.
What's up?
And I really enjoyed the like
Crazy air.
movement type nanos.
Been here.
So yeah, we're already level 6. So I'm feeling pretty cool. Oh my god. Should have got Blossom, because then we could just run across here. Yeah, I'm just gonna run across here.
Number 2,
Yuck. Yuck.
catch you later.
Hello. Initiate.
Okay, I'm gonna be annoying for another second and just talk about how it seems to me like every time I talk to my dad, there is always some sort of undertone of him wanting me to go back to school, which I personally cannot stand, because it's so annoying to me that A, he would constantly bring it up when he knows, like I've told him, I don't want to hear about how I need to go to school in every conversation. I don't want to hear about how school will change my life or like get me a job or whatever, because I just am not interested in what he has to say about school. Because when he went to school, I don't know what year it was, probably like be like 70 something. So that's already almost 50 years between the two of us, and how different the institution of college has changed between 50 years. And I just think, A, that's pretty crazy that we're that far apart from each other, but also like the fact that he thinks that 50 years ago still applies today, when it does not, and it probably never will. But anyways, that's all I have to say.
What a mission.
I just want to talk about FusionFall,
See you later.
which may not seem apparent because
I suppose you like
this
the
episode,
mission.
what the heck just happened? In this episode, in the last episode, all I talked about was school. Eddie wants to get a picture of Rampaging Beast. There's no such thing. I have a funny
Don't be a stranger.
sticky beard. I have to walk there.
Number 2, fast feet.
Yeah, sorry I talk so much about school, but like, I will definitely go in depth about why I don't like school if the subject is brought up. Yeah, it just sucks having your family and not necessarily my friends. My friends are like fine with it. I don't think they really care that I'm not in school. But it just sucks having your family being like, what you did is the wrong decision for your future because I am the authority on what your future holds. What's that? You wanted to take a photo of me handsome visage? Well, I suppose it ain't a problem getting me inside.
Breaker, it's Double D.
Good, now you have the photo, go show it to Eddie. So, before we do that, I want to go over here because this is something new. It is the whoosh operator. And so I guess basically it takes you to different places that are near water along the map. And that's it. That's all you have to know about that, because that's
Number 2.
all there is to say about it. That was not available in the original game, but I think it's definitely a welcome addition to this version of the game. And speaking of this game, there's also another FusionFall that is in development by the same people that made this one. That is kind of like a revamped version of FusionFall, and it's going to include more characters, more missions, more points of interest, more everything. And I don't know when that's going to come out because I have no idea, but I hope it's soon because if you couldn't tell, I really enjoy this game, and if you don't take it from me, I don't know who you're going to take it from, because like this game is the bomb. And yeah,
mission?
I think you need to take it up. Yeah. Hey pal, thanks for that amazing photograph. You're a real Shutterbug Sam. I see a big future for you. Me, I'm gonna sell this one to all the big paper.
Done already?
Okay. Oh boy, this monster's hairy, alright. And it looks like he's covered in gum and sour balls. This ought to fetch top dollar. Thanks, kid. Alright, sure. Oh wow, I get a lot of stuff. I'm gonna put that on. And that, and that. And that, just for fun. So we're gonna open all this stuff up. Oh, I have a gun. Yes. Finally, a blue gun. I'm like feeling rich. So something that I did not know is that you can stack gumballs, which like blew my mind when I figured that out. And I didn't even know that until after this game had been cancelled, so to speak. It was just like really cool to me that even after so long of like following the game, I could still find something new that I did not know before. We're gonna sell everything. I got the rainbow monkey hat. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to sell that. Out of that, please. And sell that. And wait. Yeah, you can sell that. And that. And sure, just sell that. And that. So I'm not gonna be very sentimental with this playthrough, just because I definitely have a problem with getting rid of stuff on like my real account, or my real, what is it called, character. But yeah, I think that's all for this episode. I see I'm already at the 20-minute mark, and I just want to say thank you for listening to my ranting. I'm sorry that it went on for so long. I'm sorry these past few episodes have been boring. Hopefully I've been somewhat entertaining with my commentary. But I really appreciate you guys watching. If you are watching, I know these videos don't do well at all, but I enjoy making them so much that, like, hopefully, like, one person even somewhat enjoys watching them. So, to that one person out there, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one, because these are going to keep coming for hopefully a very long time. Alright, bye guys, love you.